University of Alaska has prepared a fabulous menu from their culinary arts department, and I would like to talk about some of the wines that would pair fabulously with that menu. First of all, I'm going to start my Thanksgiving dinner off with sparkling wines or champagnes, and I have selected two wines for our audience. The first one is Roederer Estates Anderson Valley Sparkling Wine from California, and the second wine is Mum's Napa Brut Rosé. These sparkling wines have such high acidity that they could actually carry the entire meal, from the roast turkey to the curried sweet potatoes to the ginger pumpkin roll. Going on more specifically to the big bird of the day, one wine that happens to make its appearance every year right around the Thanksgiving holidays is Beaujolais Nouveau. I hope that if you open a bottle like this, you'll have more than your family to share it with, because it is quite a large format. The wine is basically, the grapes are picked in late September, fermented, put in the bottle, and shipped all over the United States. It's the Gamay grape, but it goes really, really well with turkey, chicken, any kind of poultry. The other wine that I would highly recommend with your turkey dinner is a Pinot Noir grape. I'm featuring today two Pinot Noirs, both from the Carneros region of Napa Valley. The first one is Artesa. The second one is Saintsbury. This wine is very light, very fruit forward. It'll allow the turkey to be succulent and moist and delicious, and you'll still be able to enjoy the wine and the food. We also, of course, have many other accompaniments with our Thanksgiving meal, and the university has selected whipped chipotle sweet potatoes. Anytime you introduce spice into your meal, you absolutely want to have a wine that has some level of sugar. Two wines that I've selected are Chateau Ste. Michelle Riesling from Washington State and Loredana Riesling from Monterey. Again, anytime you introduce any level of spice to your meal, you will want a Riesling, a Gewürztraminer, a Viognier, some wine that has a little bit of residual sugar to cut through the heat of the meal. I have some favorite books that I use often to help me with my wine and food pairings, and one of my favorite is Wine, Food, and Friends by Karen McNeil. Another of my favorite is The Vineyard Kitchen by Marcia Sinsky. The Cake Bread Seller's Cookbook is one that I actually look to quite often. It has some fabulous recipe ideas and, of course, fabulous wines from the Cake Bread Sellers. The Nordstrom's Cookbook is a very simple, comfort food-driven book, which I use often. And the French Laundry Cookbook, of course, is not so easy. It's a little more complicated, but very interesting, very diverse menu ideas with lots of food and wine pairing ideas as well. We also have a tradition in our family of savoring a bottle of champagne to start the celebration. And my husband, Frank Eagle, will be savoring a bottle. And don't try this at home.
Yes, bon appetit.
Woo!
Hey. Keep going.
Ooh! It's so delicious and so refreshing. Cheers.